making sure y'all are paying attention. It is time for our 6th bout of the evening. And it is for the Sparta Sports and Entertainment Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting on the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, please welcome Zac Pauga.
Zac Pauga making his way to the cage for this heavyweight title fight. Couple of big hitters coming in right now. Mr. Hoga, representative of the Elevation Fight Team, coming out of Lakewood, Colorado. 3-0 as an amateur MMA fighter.
Couple of the big fellas lacing them up here, huh?
Yes, sir.
Boy, those 4-ounce gloves just do not look very big.
Isn't that
the bigger the man gets, the smaller those gloves look. Those 4-ounce gloves, even on those lightweights, not a lot there, JR.
Agreed. One of Colorado's premier gyms. See a lot of UFC guys coming out of the Elevation Fight Team. So you can expect big things from Mr. Pauga here this evening.
Well, we had a little fireworks. Our first stoppage is by submission in that last fight. Boy, the big fella.
And his opponent, fighting out of the Larry H. Miller Auto Group blue corner, featuring Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Fiat on Havana, please welcome Hammer Morton.
If you're going to be a fighter, your name should be Hammer.
I mean, what a great name.
He wins.
6'4", he's a striker, hometown Denver. Amateur MMA record 4-0.
So in a title fight, somebody's O must go.
Amateur boxing 0-1, but this is in the cage.
Morton, the younger fighter, 25 years old versus the 31-year-old. Excuse me. 6'2" for Pauga versus 6'4" for Morton. And like we said, striker versus MMA, and both these guys undefeated.
Yeah, the O must go for someone tonight, that's for sure. Cruising along, 6th fight of the night. 11 fights on the card. It's our guy LT Nelson getting his fighter ready.
Yes, he is. Two-time King of Sparta champion. Had a great glory fight as well.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, this championship bout is brought to you by Rocky View Dental, the official private practice of Sparta Sports and Entertainment. Let's meet our fighters first. Fighting on the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner from Lakewood, Colorado, representing Elevation Fight Team, Zac Pauga. And his opponent, fighting on the Larry H. Miller Auto Group blue corner, featuring Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Fiat on Havana, from Denver, Colorado, representing Pound for Pound Fitness and Genesis Training Center, Hammer Morton.
Morton in the silver trunks, Pauga in the green trunks for this
heavyweight
heavyweight title fight.
In the back. I expect a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch them up if you want.
Well, if you're training out of Genesis, you know that you've fought some tough guys. You've got some rounds, that's for sure.
No kidding. Same with Elevation.
Yeah, these are going to be some heavy blows here. Got to be careful every time out here because the big blows will come.
Yeah, it's that proverbial one-shot power. No doubt about that.
Big boy's throwing some heavy leather. Pauga with that jab, and well, you see the rushing style of Hammer Morton.
Morton looking like he wanted to close the distance. He had his opponent against the cage and then backed out.
One shot on the button from these guys will do the trick.
That is for certain. And Morton throwing that overhand right like he's in a softball game, just launching that. Very Chuck Liddell-esque of him. Good mobility out of both these guys.
Yeah,
Quick feet
absolutely.
for heavyweights.
And the thing about Hammer is he's quicker than you think.
Inside leg kick scored well for Morton. Goes to it again and then goes to the outside.
You figure Morton's got a good 40 pounds on him.
Possibly so. Pauga landed nicely with the jab there.
Morton showing that quickness. Pauga dialing in. Both fighters trying to look for that opportunity to land a big shot, JR.
Nobody's
Going for the double leg right when he threw a
Pauga
punch.
ducked under it nicely. Well timed.
Pauga now with a takedown, trying to gain control here and do something with it. Trying to go with those hammer fists.
Morton looking like he was going to try to set up an armbar there for a second. Throws his legs up, try to push his opponent off. Morton trying to spin so he can get a backdoor escape here.
Morton's looking at that
Looking like he wants to try to set up a heel.
heel.
hook.
Yeah, same as we saw last fight.
Doesn't have the leg entwinement position that he needs for that. And now Morton's leg in a little bit of trouble. And battle of the ankle locks here has happened so often when people start going for hooks. And that's
Oh
hit
yeah,
pretty
that may
tough.
be in deep.
Morton going to try to sit up. Needs to try to put his foot on his opponent's
Gotta
butt
be-
and push himself free.
Try to do what he can to stay alive here, man, because that thing is a dangerous move, as we heard the last fighter talk about it. Trying to roll out of it, so far he is.
Oh, battle of strength for this position right here. Morton trying to scissor his legs and sweep his opponent over, and Pauga doing a good job maintaining top position. We're going to go to round
Really
two.
went to that back fist, too, that almost caught Morton coming back, concentrating on that leg so far, and the fact he was able to get out of that, wow.
Entertaining exchange there.
Interesting because we saw that now for 2 fights in a row, JR.
And both cornermen coming in smiling.
Need to see some reinforcements for those schools. Interesting that we see that 2 fights in a row.
Yeah. Checking out the replay here, and you talked about the duck under. It was just really nice timing by Pauga. Able to go right underneath the probing jab of Morton. Got to throw that jab out there with the intent to hit, even if it's a feint.
Action in this fight.
Yeah, once it was on the ground, Pauga did a good job of controlling position most of the time.
Well, when you have fights go the distance, maybe you get rid of that intermission.
LT Nelson in Morton's ear saying, you start, you be first.
Yeah.
They do not want him to wait. Pauga comes out looking very fresh.
Pauga with the takedown credit in this fight. Had that heel lock in, almost ended it. Oh, that was a low blow.
That was unfortunate. I think he's going to be able to shake it off pretty
Yeah.
quick. He's already saying, yeah, I'm all right. Accidental, so just a warning. Referee says, hey, you got to watch what you're doing. Back to action we go.
Adjust yourself. Let's roll. Pauga coming in. The hammer coming up with a big over bear paw right. Bear paw is an apt description, isn't it?
I'll go with that.
Hammer's trying to cut off the ring a little bit. Goes with the body shot. Pauga, a little quicker fighter. About 30 pounds lighter, I would say. 30, 35.
And Pauga, I referenced it at the beginning of this round, and continuing looks very fresh. Doesn't seem to have lost speed at all.
And fighting a big fighter like that, you can wear down very easily. Pauga moving, circling, and keeping on the move, not staying stationary at all, JR.
Yeah, not letting himself be a static target, that's for sure, but He's got to be careful that it doesn't turn into just him running away. And boy, it's not. He drives forward and scores the big-time double.
And when these guys hit the ground, you can see the reinforcement of their ring shake, that's for sure. Pauga on top, in control, but Morton trying to roll over and get out of the situation and get to his feet.
Morton looking to work his way back up. Nice job, but belly to back pull down. Able to just get the rear valley trip was Pauga. Morton tries to roll him through. Pauga wise to it.
Yeah, Pauga scored a little bit. He kept busy, although he's on the takedown, kept busy with that punching.
Pauga going to turn it into mount now. Corner of Morton wants him to try to get his guard back. See if Pauga's able to bring that right leg through and work his way into full mount. Morton trying to pull that right leg free.
Yeah, trying to get that right leg through so he can get back to base and get out of this, get this fight back on feet.
Good job stepping over by Pauga. Doesn't have his hooks in yet. One's in
One's
now.
in.
Big shots. Oh, and nice job with the single leg.
Yeah, the quickness, just as it looked like Morton was able to get out of there, but he wasn't. As soon as he got out, another single leg takedown, and it was that quick.
Yeah, great job in the scramble by Pauga. 10-second clacker. Looks like Morton's going to ride it out again, but definite advantageous position for Pauga to end the round again.
Yeah, Pauga got a couple of shots in there, and I think did enough at the end of the round to go up 2 rounds to none.
Scored all 3 takedowns that have occurred in the fight, did Pauga. Morton hasn't had any interest in initiating a takedown. He's wanted to keep this fight standing, and Pauga able to put it to the mat when he's wanted to so far. And this is when he had one hook in. Good job by Morton scrambling. Pauga rears up, gets a couple of big shots in, and then he picks that single so nicely.
Yeah,
and immediately skips over to the side for control, for side control position.
And Morton wasn't able to see that. That's key. He pounced right away, and the ability to get right back in and engage and to get able to have control.
Taking a look at Pauga's corner right there, Vinny Lopez. Saw him cornering at the UFC of Mr. Overeem very recently. Here we go, round 3.
All right.
Heavyweight title action.
If the hammer's going to come through, he's got to do it now. Down 2 rounds to none in my book. One
Corner
big
of
shot
Morton
from this
basically
heavyweight.
calling for heart, saying you got to push through it.
One big shot by either of these fellas put lights out, no doubt.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't rest on your laurels at all, not even for a moment. LT Nelson saying when he shoots in, throw the uppercut, but not able to do
Not
it.
quick
Just
enough.
a nice job closing that distance. Really, really superlative timing on the takedowns of Pauga this evening.
There's no hesitation either, JR. Once he makes his move, he's quick and he gets right to it.
100% commitment. He's climbing his way into full mount. Morton onto his back now, able to maintain half guard.
LT Nelson saying, barking out orders, you need to go, but
Calling for explosive movements.
rear naked choke almost
Both
in.
hooks flattened out, hard ground and pound.
Yep, going to the side of the head, big hammer fist there.
Big shots now locking in the head and arm triangle.
Yep, and got him in full mount right there. Both
Morton, good
complete
job
control.
getting his arm free, so he's not in danger of that head and arm choke anymore.
I think he's trying to execute JR, but right now Pauga's fought such a good fight, he's maintained control.
And Pauga just in a really great position right now. Hips on top, able to pressure down, legs laced underneath. Morton's doing what he should do, trying to buck and roll. Pauga just doing a nice job floating the hips, maintaining back control.
Still has one hook in.
Morton trying to turn in. Pauga brings that hook back around.
Yeah, and he's got the arm in for the rear naked choke if he can get to it.
It's going to be tough to do. He's going to need to arch a little bit, and the cage is in the way a little bit of finishing off that rear naked choke. Pauga trying to adjust his position here.
And it's
Only
tough
30 seconds left.
Tough to reposition a man that big, JR. That's the problem there.
And working his way back into top position. Now Morton gets the turn that he wanted.
Yep.
Let's see if Pauga's able to scramble out.
But not much time left in this fight. Pauga's got to survive about another 30 seconds.
And Morton's fans going wild here. Pauga trying to get his feet under him. Only 10 seconds left. Back to their feet we go. A couple of big swings.
Pauga right now, quicker, the better fighter on this night, JR.
Heavyweight title fight. All 3 rounds it went. Definitely the judges having to work tonight.
Well, I tell you what, it's been a long time, JR, since we've seen 5 out of 6 fights or 6 out of 7 fights go the distance.
Yes, sir. Checking out the replay here, and it's just really, up until the very end, really nice, solid ground and positional work shown by Pauga. And he did that throughout the entirety of the fight. Each time he was able to get a takedown, the fight fairly well stayed on the ground.
And really, I think the Hammer wanted that fight to stay up, JR, and he just wasn't able to keep it there.
No doubt about it.
The quicker Pauga, I think, had the right strategy going in, and he executed his game plan.
Yes, he did. Yes, sir. All right, here comes the word from Big Mo. Talk about a guy that loves his job.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. All 3 judges scored about 30-27, declaring a winner by unanimous decision, and the new Sparta Sports and Entertainment Heavyweight Champion, Zac Pauga.
Congratulations to the Elevation Fight Team fighter, Zac Pauga. Goes home with the heavyweight title. Get to watch him defend that in 2020.
And talk to Bailey winners.
And talk to Bailey.
All right, I'm here now with your winner, Zac Pauga. How's it feel to get that win tonight?
Feels great.
You got the belt around you now. You're Sparta Combat League champ. What's going to be next for you?
You know, I need to talk with my coaches and decide, but if it's up to me, I'd like to turn pro, get a pro fight in.
Nice. You were really sharp with your striking, had some explosive takedowns. What was your game plan going in tonight?
My game plan was to just be a professional. I know Hammer wanted to fight one way and just to fight every way but that one way.
You were very light on your feet, but you were also very dominant on the ground. You controlled him the whole time. Did he give you trouble anywhere, or did you feel pretty confident about this fight?
He was a big guy. He was hard to hold down, but, you know, that's my game plan. I'm giving up 30, 40 pounds of these heavyweights, but it doesn't matter. I still hold him down.
You remain undefeated. You got the belt tonight. Do you think we'll see you back in the cage sometime soon with your pro debut?
Hopefully. I mean, I can't make any promises, but I'd like to get back in real soon.
Congratulations. You looked really great out there, Zac. Great job.
Thank you.